I'm gonna make him an offer again with you.
I drink your milkshake.
Why so serious?
I am your father.
You talking to me?
Say what again?
Are you not entertained? The final entry of this month's special event is upon us. As I've said, in this month's special event, it is my brother who gets to decide the entrance to it. I wanted to release this last video on his birthday because I know how much he loves this film, but I just couldn't finish it on time. A late happy birthday from my YouTube alter ego to him. I asked him what movie he loves but other people hate, and he chose this. By the by, I'm the movie guy, and this is my review for Only God Forgives. Julian lives in Bangkok, Thailand, and is doing well for himself by smuggling drugs. Billy, his brother, after abusing and murdering a young girl, gets his comeuppance and gets killed by her father with the help of a police officer. Julian gets coerced by his mother to find the killer of his brother and avenge him by killing not only the murderer, but the officer that helped him. The cop named Chang is not backing down from Julian and his gang. This is an R movie through and through. Everything has a double meaning in this movie. Every character represents something. And if you're the kind of viewer that likes deciphering movies and likes slow burns, this movie is gonna be an instant classic for you. For the other viewers, the pace of this movie is gonna feel like a burden. Aesthetically, this movie is very eye-pleasing. The neon colors look absolutely gorgeous, and if you have seen my first ever intro for my YouTube videos, you'll know that I love neon. There are so many bright colors, the lights, the shadows, they all look stunning. The color red is also used a lot. Nobody can fault this movie visually. The director pays homage to the things that Thailand, the country where this movie takes place, are known for, and that is fighting, karaoke, and prostitutes. I noticed that karaoke is used in a lot of Asian movies, particularly Korean. It is, after all, a part of their culture. The violence of this movie is brutal, but it doesn't happen often enough, in my opinion. I think a lot more people would have loved this movie as an action film and not as an art one. Every time a punch is landed, you feel the weight of it, and the sound behind every crunching hit makes you feel the impact. The writing is really vile, and I was genuinely shocked about the words used. They were really nasty. As for the characters, Julian is caught between doing what is right and being loyal to his family. He is controlled by his mother, who could be a representation of the devil, whilst the cop is an interpretation of God as he smites upon the bad guys and tries to do right by the good ones. The cop always seems to bring out a sword from his back, although there is clearly no holster for the weapon. He is a supernatural force. It's that part of the episode where I list out trivia about the movie. Chang's outfit in this movie is that of retired cops from Thailand. Nicholas Winding Refn states that during the day, Thailand feels like Disneyland, but during the night, it is much more sinister. And Kristen Scott Thomas has said that this movie is very disturbing and hard to watch. Ryan Gosling gets top billing for this movie. He plays Julian, and this marks his second collaboration with director Nicholas Winding Refn. He only speaks 17 lines of dialogue. His Muay Thai is solid because he has taken rigorous training exercises, and overall he brings the tribulation of the character to life very well. Kristen Scott Thomas plays a very sinister character, and she brings that out of the character incredibly well. Vitaya Pangsrigaram plays Chang. Chang is a mysterious character, and the actor does well to bring that to life. Definitely impressed by him as well. The fighting in this movie is very brutal and impressive, and that's why I chose the glass scene as my favorite scene. Julian is seen admiring a dancer. He's clearly aroused by her, and then he hears two people talking in a booth next to his. He gets up, and as one of the guys was going to take a sip from a glass, Julian slaps it into his face and the glass breaks. Then he drags the guy out by pulling him from the mouth, and that was very, very intense, and as I This is a movie as divisive as they come. Some will absolutely love it and some will hate it. In the end, it is an art film disguised as a gangster film by its plot, but all of the hidden meanings and the slow pace give it away. This is my second watch of it, and I gotta say, I enjoyed it more the second time around. The first time it kinda bored me because I was expecting something else. For my alternative pick, I choose Old Boy because it is a neo-noir film and is just as bro as this one. It's a story about a man who gets kidnapped for 15 years and then is released. The pros of this movie are its symbolism, its action, and its performances, and the con is the slow pace. So my rating for Only God Forgives is 3.5 stars.